Hey everyone, how are you doing today? It's Travel Book Tuesday. I'm back from Ireland. I'm here to talk about it and stuff a little money into my book today. But anyways, guys, if you're new here, my name is Jen. I'm a teacher in Texas. I love saving for all the things, especially travel. I just got back from a 2-week adventure in Ireland and Northern Ireland, and I am excited to tell you about it. So if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I greatly appreciate you. I have almost 200 new subscribers. So if you're new here, I love to talk and ramble and do all the things. So I hope you enjoy that. But first, let's go ahead and talk. It's going to be a little chaotic. Not so much with this video, but I need to go through all my challenges because I don't know if you guys know or saw, but before I left, I was like pulling money and I did a poll, like, where should I put this money and all this, because I kind of got this huge like fear right before I left. I was like, I do not need to have just random 50s in the house. I need to take it out and I need to go put it in the bank. And so anyways, now I got to sit down and reorganize before Savings Challenge Sunday on Sunday. And I'm like, what have I done? Why did I do that? Everything was fine. It was just some sort of weird, like, last minute anxiety that kicked in. And I was like pulling money. And so now I have to sit down and figure out actually what I did. I think the problem is I bit off too much, then I bit off more than I could chew, essentially. So I was remodeling my bedroom suite, and yeah, it was just chaos, guys. Definitely a lesson learned. Don't do a whole bunch before you go on vacation, and maybe things will be a little less chaotic. But anyways, guys, we're going to use my travel book today. My desk is dusty. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. I haven't really cleaned it off yet, but we're going to use my travel book. This is available in my Etsy, guys. If you are interested, it is a PDF download. This book was made out of one of my PDFs by Danny over at Craft Co Budget, so go check her out. She made this book for me using my PDF. So, this book, you're not going to get the book. That kind of came up. Somebody got a little salty with me because they thought they were getting the physical product. And guys, this isn't, I don't make this PDF into a physical product. Danny made this for me as a gift. So just so you know. And then also, we're going to do my flight savings challenge tracker. So today, I'm only going to put $10 into this one today. And the reason why is because this is something I pulled money out of, but I didn't put travel vouchers. Sorry, Henry just decided to come down and start chewing right next to my feet. So I didn't put the little placeholders in. So I'm not really 100% for sure how much I'm supposed to have in here. So this is one that after the video, I'm going to have to sit and figure it out. Oops, hang on one second. Go lay down. Go lay down. Lady. It's pouring down rain outside, and so the dogs are real anxious, and Lady keeps barking at Henry, and then Vecna's crying. It's just chaos around here right now. I think it's because they're just excited we're back. So the dogs are just laying right here on the floor next to me, but they're rowdy because they want to go outside. And I just got back yesterday. I'm actually filming this on Monday for tomorrow. So okay, so anyways, enough chaotic rambling, guys. We're going to go ahead and jump into this book. Those of you that have been with me for a while, you know I take a 20 die, roll it, and that's what I save, and then I have my other die. This is my Munich folder, so we had 20 euros left over, so I'm just going to put this in here for when we go to Munich in March. So I'm just going to put that in there for now. And there's no, because I can't use the 20 euros here. So, and then I have a ton of coins too. So I might just put those in a little coin purse. But anyways, guys, Ireland was absolutely amazing. Like, those of you that live in Ireland, your country is so, 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 so beautiful. I was in awe. Every time I turned around, there was like another castle or a tower because, in the, you know, the 1600s and 1700s, people built like towers, and that's what they lived in. And, you know, and it was just, they're everywhere, and it's amazing. You drive around a corner, but like, ooh, a tower, or, you know, a castle, and every city had these amazing castles. And oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our bonus, and then we'll start telling you, and I'll tell you some of the highlights. So we're going to save $3 in the Australian bonus today. But I mean, I was in awe from the moment we got off the plane. So we actually, our flight over was absolutely amazing. We took a night flight Saturday night, and it was such an amazing flight. We actually got offered an upgrade to business class, but we had to pay money for it, and we decided not to take it. And the reason why is because they, the flight was pretty much half full. There was half the seats were open. We had an entire row to ourselves, and we're like, we're not going to pay for the upgrade because we have a whole row to ourselves. So that was a really amazing flight. So in the Australia bonus, I have 20, 30, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41, 2. But it was an amazing flight over. We actually got to Dublin early. And so it was an overnight flight. I slept some on the flight. Zach didn't, which is pretty typical. He doesn't really sleep on flights. All right, next one we're going to is 16. I was a little bit more rested than he was. 2, 3, 4. And which again is pretty normal. Actually, we're gonna take this 1 back, and we're gonna put a 5 in. But we got there, and we just kind of walked around a little bit while we were waiting. So we got there, I think it was, our plane arrived early, and we were there like 8:39 in the morning. And there was a huge hurling match. So some of you may not know this. I mean, you most likely don't know this because I don't think this is, you know, it's not really a sport that we know about really in America. It's called hurling with an H. And I can't really describe it because I don't really understand the sport. So you'll have to just kind of look it up to see it for yourself. But it's really, really, really popular. And I think, oh gosh, I know it was Limerick. Limerick was one of the teams, and I can't even tell you who the other team was they were playing. But it was so crowded. Everybody was everywhere. We were able to walk around and just see all the atmosphere. People were excited. They're supporting their team. And then that night, we went to the, one number 10. We went to the Temple Bar that first night, and they tell you not to go to the Temple Bar because it is overpriced. And I'm going to agree. After spending some time there, I am going to say it definitely was overpriced compared to other places. We're going to see if we can actually exchange some of this. But it was definitely more expensive than other bars. But it was something that was like a very touristy thing. And I was like, you know what? We are tourists. Let's go check it out. But the atmosphere was amazing. They were singing live music. People were dancing. It was really busy. But I definitely recommend if you go as a tourist to Dublin, go check it out because it's cool. It's a great little atmosphere. It's something to say you've done, but it's definitely way more expensive than the other pubs in Dublin. That's for sure. All right, we're going to exchange out 10. We're going to exchange out this for a 20. And that was a lot of fun. And I was really shocked because it gets dark so late there. I was really surprised about how late it got dark. So we have 20, 40, 60, 72. So anyway, the next day we just did a lot of touristy things. We had one more day in Dublin. This time we had more time at the end, but we went to some cathedrals. We went to the Dublina, which is like a medieval museum. We went to the Guinness storefront. We just did all these tours all over. I mean, we just went everywhere, all over town that we could. But one of the things we quickly learned is everywhere we went, we were spending like 3 to 4 hours because Zach and I are such history people. I mean, I'm a history teacher, and he loves history more than I do even. And I think I colored that. If not, y'all can let me know. But it was absolutely just amazing. Just all of the culture and all that. Well, then the next day it was time to drive. And boy, all right, let's go ahead and roll and see where we're going. I told Zach I was not going to drive on the left because I'm just not really confident in myself. And I'm just not going to do that. And so anyway, he did amazing. Like, I have to be honest with you. Like, I'm actually shocked at how well he did, because he was completely comfortable. I mean, at first, it was a little nerve-wracking getting out of Dublin, but it really wasn't like so jam-packed, crowded that I guess it was overwhelming. But then we got on the highway and drove, and of course it was pouring down rain, which, oh my gosh, that was so, we were walking our suitcases in a torrential downpour to go to the car rental place. And we couldn't even figure out how to get into the car rental place because it was inside a parking garage. And so that was hilarious. Like, just typical. But then he learned how to drive like on the left, on the right side of the car to Cork. And then the roads got so narrow. And we thought this was absolutely like crazy. How can people drive in roads these narrow? But trust me, it gets even crazier as far as the roads go, guys. So anyways, I'm just going to tell you, if you're an American and you decide to go to a country where you're driving on the left, I think just be ready that the streets might be narrow. And I can tell you what I think Zach said with like the depth perception of like the other side of the vehicle was kind of the hardest part. And then also just keeping your car. He said he also kept looking over his right shoulder, look behind him instead of over his left. But he did really well. We didn't have any accidents or situations. And I think he only like bumped the curb once. And he did amazing. Like I'm thoroughly impressed, especially because we're going to get to a part of Ireland where I can't even. All right, guys. So this was Iguazu Falls in Argentina, Brazil. All right. We have two. Excuse me. So anyway, we went to Cork. We had a great time. The food in Cork is probably some of the best food in Ireland. So delicious. We went to the Blarney Stone. So we have $102 in this one. We went to the Blarney Stone, and that was absolutely amazing. We spent all day walking around the gardens. We had a great time. We did kiss the Blarney Stone. Zach kissed it. He was able to backbend, because I don't know if you know this or not. You go up to the top of the tower and then you lay down and then you lean back and you kiss the stone at the bottom. But there's like over this grate where you look straight down. So it's a little whoa. But I actually missed the stone. I tried, but I couldn't get back there far enough to do that. I'm 5'2", guys. I'm a really short person. So for me, and I know I'm not saying short people don't get back there, but for me, I struggled with it because I got to the back where I was like almost to it, but not all the way down. And I know short people kiss it all the time, but I didn't make it, and that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to switch that out. So it was still really fun and all that good stuff. Well, then after that, the next day we went to Limerick, went to King John's Castle. That was really cool. He's the king that's known from the Robin Hood. Not really, the Limerick history was really interesting because you start seeing like the clash with the English and all of that. It was a really, really well done museum. I really enjoyed it. And, so we did all of that. That was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think. Okay, so then after Limerick, we went to the West Coast. We stayed in something called the Burin in this place called Ballyvan. Ballyvan? Ballyvan. And it's where they had donkeys. And we knew we stayed there because we were going to the Cliffs of Moher. And it was absolutely beautiful. But unfortunately, the city, or the town, it's a village, I guess, actually. The village was struggling because they just didn't have much really going on. We're going to do it 8, and I'm going to put a 10 in. And it was really kind of sad because everything was shut down. You could tell it was a place that used to be really lively and have a lot of different things, but all they really had was the hotel we were staying in, a pub, like a breakfast place. They had a Spur, which Spur is our like grocery store. And then they had like a kebab place. And that was really it. And the donkeys. So it's a great place to stay if you're just going to spend like one night there to go to the cliffs. But we spent 3 nights there, and every night we were kind of like, what are we going to do? Let's go see the donkeys. And so it was a little slower pace, but honestly, things are kind of, that sometimes things happen for a reason. And that reason is we kind of got sick. Zach got sick first. All right, so let's see. We have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 148. So Zach got sick first, and I joked with him. I was like, it's because you kissed the Blarney Stone. Because this is a few days after that. And so we started, instead of going out to the pubs, we started going to bed early. And I'm still feeling a little not 100% right now. But, all right, number 11. But guys, I don't want you to think I'm saying that, you know, it ruined the trip, because it didn't. We had such an amazing time. We cannot wait to go back to Ireland. But the couple days in the Buren, and then when we went to I was calling it Donegal, but I learned it's actually pronounced Donegal. Donegal. We did not feel well at all. Like, we were in bed. It was not really, it was just one of those things. We're going to go ahead and finish Romania today, guys. I'm going to put a 20 in and take a 5 out, because that's, so we got 10, 15. So let's go ahead and finish Romania today, because I'm just talking and carrying on, and hopefully I'm making sense. Like I said, I'm actually still not feeling 100%. Let me make sure I have 84 in here. Hold on. 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 81. Yeah, 84. Those were my 3 were supposed to be in here. So yeah, we did kind of get under fall in the weather, but it is what it is. Sometimes that happens, and we were in close quarters with a lot of people, and we went to a lot of different places, and there were so many experiences. Like, when I was going through everything, I was like, there's so much I wanted to talk about, and I tried to share with my stories, but you know, like, I forgot to tell you guys, so we're gonna do this one as 11 and 12 now. In Limerick, we actually went to a medieval dinner, so that could have been where we got sick, because it was in a really closed area, and it's just a respiratory type style infection. And so we rested up. It took about 3 days for us to rest up. We watched a lot of really good British TV, ate some good food, and then we just kind of like walked around outside and got some fresh air and things like that. But it was just one of those things where, like, we're in Ireland and we don't feel good. But at the end of the day, it was all right. And then we, so after Donegal, we went to Belfast, and that's where we went to the Titanic Museum, and we walked around Belfast, Game of Thrones experience. And then pretty much it was time to come back to Dublin, and we went to the Book of Kells, because we missed out on that. So, you know, that was a really, really cool experience to see the Book of Kells. They don't let you take pictures of that, but it was still, I mean, it was amazing. So I don't know, guys, there's so much that happened on this trip, and I feel like I'm so glad it was as wonderful and as amazing as I had expected it to be, because I had been planning and saving for it for 3 years. So I could just go on and on and on about Ireland and Northern Ireland and the United Kingdom part. It's just so amazing. I definitely, if you dream about going there, find a way to make it happen, because it was amazing. So I probably will continue to talk about it for the next few videos, because I'm just so in awe about how amazing the trip was. Like, I could not have asked for a better trip. So anyway, all right, let's try to get through this book. I think I've talked and rambled enough. If you have any questions about Ireland, feel free to ask me down below. I'll do my best to answer, you know, from my experience of the trip. Okay, do I have 1? I do. So I'm going to take 1 and put the 5 in. All right, so in Costa Rica, I have $20, $40, $50, $60 in this one. But yeah, it was an amazing trip. So I hope we get back someday, and someday soon. All right, so this one looks like it's going to be number 6, but you know, there was the downside. I think we're going to just start over here. We we did get under the weather 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I guess that just happens, right? I mean, people get sick on trips, so it's not the most exciting thing. But oh, can y'all see? Y'all can't see that. I need to put like these colors aside that don't show up on camera very well. All right, let's try this one, because it's just probably better. All right, so each square or space is $3. So we're gonna go ahead and put that one in here. And how long is this video? All right, we're gonna roll again because I sat there and rambled on. All right, 1, 2, 3, and then that's gonna be another $3 going into this spot. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. But those of you that watched my shorts, thank you. I greatly appreciate the views because, you know, shorts are one of those things that I'm always like, oh man, is it going to get, it's going to get a little crazy? Are people going to say some stuff? All right, so next up is going to be number 20, which is going to be China. And we're going to do $6 in this one. And I'm going to do some bill. I'm going to need to find a bill exchange for a 20. Let's see if we can do it in here. But I know, I'm sorry I'm making those noises, but yeah, unfortunately, that's just what happens sometimes, you know? All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go and exchange it there. All right, now we can move on. All right. I don't know if I've already told you guys this, but don't forget, if you go to my Etsy store and you want this book, put in I watch it in the coupon code and you'll get 50% off. All right, London. We're going to go ahead and do 2 rolls on this one because I have talked y'all's ear off enough and I have probably made all sorts of mistakes, but I'll catch them in editing. All right, $9 going into this one because I was too busy talking and rambling instead of probably paying attention to what I was doing. All right, we're going to put 2 5s in it. But anyways, I taught summer school. I'm teaching summer school this week. And then next week I report back for some trainings. And then 1, 2, 3. And then I guess school starts. Like, it's time to report back and do all the back to school stuff. Our kids come back August 14th. So that's right around the corner. All right, Petra Jordan, we have 20, 40, 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 51. So $51. So it's coming up quickly. That's the way it typically goes. But it was kind of funny because, you know, I'm kind of ready for school to start. I'm always one of those that I enjoy working. I enjoy teaching. The summer is great, but I could easily get bored, which is why I got myself into that situation. Right before I left, I decided to do a massive remodel to our master bedroom area in a week. 1, 2, 3. Which, honestly, when I think about it, was pretty insane because I really didn't have time to do all that. But we got it done. We got it done, guys. So that was pretty good. Okay. Now, let's go into the next one. We have enough to do another roll. We're going to go to number 20 again. All right, you know what? We're going to go ahead and, I have $12 left. Let's go ahead and cross off 2 of the bows. And we'll put the $12 in here. And then that way I just won't use the catch-all, and it worked out because I hate keeping you guys for too long. But anyways, guys, $12 going into this one. Yes, Ireland was great. I'll definitely probably break down more experiences over the next couple of videos, a little bit more detailed. That was just a quick overview. 10 out of 10, highly recommend Ireland. If you're looking for somewhere to potentially start saving for and try to go, I recommend Ireland and Northern Ireland. We finished Romania, so our friends in Romania. I finished Your Country's Challenge. This 84 will be put away for our 2026 vacation, wherever that may be. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. I'll be back on, I need to go to the bank. Otherwise, I would do my payday video and go over all those challenges. But so my payday video is probably not going to be until next week, but I probably will be back for Christmas. So I got to do the Christmas video. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Sorry about all the random rambling. If you have any questions, I'll gladly answer them. And then I'll definitely fill you guys in more on the travel trip and experiences. And I'm still going to have shorts post from the trip. So I'll still share my videos. I'm not going to do any long videos as far as the trip goes because I kind of realized I'm not comfortable filming like the long form videos. I'm just not comfortable doing that. So there'll still be shorts. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. And hopefully I won't be so under the weather still. I think I'm a little also jet lagged, so I probably should not have filmed this video today. I probably sound like a lunatic right now. But anyways, guys, I will see you on Sunday or Christmas, whichever one comes first for the Christmas video. And I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.